All right, hello and welcome in. This is the Average Goob, and today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist. That's about it. I got some things I want to knock out today, and probably start by expanding the map a little bit. I want to finish up working on some of this damaged text that I have, or health text, I guess, just the pop-up text. And yeah, start maybe making the map a little bigger, maybe remap the abilities. I was thinking about adding like an elite indicator to the enemies, but we'll see. Might need a little bit of an art stream or something to do that because I do have to make I thought I changed it to health kit. Did I change it on something else? I don't remember where I changed that. Oh, we got the ridiculous requests here. Yeah, that makes sense. Um Change to a repair kit. Maybe a health chest. Oh, actually, I can do that. Health chest. A chest with health on it, like a heart. That actually would make sense. That's something doable. All right, so where we are at with this was I go and collect something, and we have little pop-ups. I removed them from everything except for the health. Okay. I feel like that wasn't that far though. Where am I spawning these? Spawn it here. And then -60. What is this? Oh, I see. This is me resetting it. Yeah, I probably just need to reset it here. Travel equals travel. It's not gonna work. We could do var travel default equals travel. And then I can have this, set that back. And then we can do a travel change between -10 and 30. We subtract that. Okay, maybe that fixes it. Felt like it was going like really not that far. And this is why I had it on the hit. Go back to the player. Whenever we collect doubloons. Strange that it's putting it behind the player. Ah. Hey, Ooga Booga, what's going on? What the What does that mean? What does what the mean? You just made it up. I mean, is like it's like a pause. It's like, song's called Flute Salad. What the freak? Yeah, exactly. Just like that. How you doing today? You're doing good. That's good. That's good. I feel like today's a good day. Feels a little slow today, though. I'm not gonna lie. Feels just a little slow today, which is not terrible. Oh, this is where I changed it. The soccer game in PE, you won by taking 4 steps and 1 kick by yourself. Scored halfway from the other side of the gym. Jesus. That's quite the kick. And I'm assuming the gym's a basketball. What do they call a court? I was gonna say arena. It's like a basketball court, right? Nice. That's a pretty good kick. Do you play sports outside of like PE stuff, or you just is that where is that where your exercise kind of stops? Oh, okay. Then I'd say that's pretty good. I was gonna say if you're like an athlete, then it's kind of expected, right? But if you're not an athlete, then that's impressive. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be real. It's difficult out in the real world to just get exercise. Like finding the motivation for it, it's so difficult. Like I've been hit or miss this year, but over the past 2 years, I've lost like 150 pounds. How much weight have I lost? Yeah, I was like 480. Yeah, I was 480, and I'm 330 now. So it's hard finding the motivation to lose weight, especially after being depressed. Oh, so they were taking it easy on you, right? That's what it was. They're soccer players, so they were taking it easy. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to make action RAM is gonna be 1. This action 2 is gonna be 2. 1 and 2. And then to fire the cannons, maybe I should do 1 for that one. Space is fine. The PE teacher, oh, they asked for a redo and we're complaining that you scored like that. The PE teacher just laughed. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a good shot. They got showed up. What's more to say? The teacher probably saw the whole thing. Not gonna take their side. For a second, I thought that said sheesh. Oh, nice stretch. All right. Ooh. Oh, little shoulders in there. Oh yeah, she saw it happen exactly. Oh, I've not. I'm sore. Started lifting again. Oh, my shoulders just cracked. Oh wow. Thank you for the stretch. Bro showing off his biceps and triceps for real, for real. No, you told me to stretch. I'm stretching my legs too, you just can't see it. I'm doing little like leg raises. My legs are way too tight. Oh, all right. A little neck stretch in there. Oh, okay. It's good. The next stretches are going to be very, very small stretches. I forgot what I was doing. The stretch was so nice. Got the floating text. Oh, I'm changing the buttons. Let me make sure those buttons changed. 1, 2, space, left click. Okay, let's get rid of the left mouse button stuff. Ooh, took a shot to the left of your temple on your head today. Ouch. Supposed to be using your feet, not your head. I'm sorry to hear that. Water and some rest. There's no water on the brain. That's not good. Did I do this right? No water on the brain? Now I can't water the plants. No, it's the fungus. Alright, so I've completely eliminated the use of the mouse now. This might be a problem. So, what should I use the mouse for? Other, like, I guess you could... I don't even know what to use the mouse for now. Now everything's on the left hand. It's all one-handed, which isn't terrible. I was thinking about making it so that the cannon faced, like, the mouse. Oh no, this is why I was using the mouse for it. I'm distracting you so much and I've already been here for 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, I know. Well, I had a plan before I went live, and now I'm like, do I work on it? I don't know. I don't want to build the map, but I need to get like Merchant's Cove going. And I'm not like, I'll do all the building art and stuff for it later, but just get it blocked out, expand the map a little bit. And then now I'm realizing after switching this to 1 and 2, the mouse is kind of useless. But I was making it so you can use it to open menu items, and then so you can click on things. So I wonder if I can... No, I can't because it's attached to the player's abilities. I've just made the mouse useless. You gat this on my Sigma. What? I'm gonna keep them on that until I figure it out. Let's also add this left mouse button, action flip. That's kind of tough to decide on what to do because like this game doesn't really use the mouse, but I need them to because that's how you can see like the tooltips and stuff. So like after you buy a potion, you can hover that. You can hover over your elements here. But there's no other use for the mouse. And then if you're going and you hit the shop button, you click, it's gonna speed you up. So that's why I was like, what do I do? I mean, I guess if you wouldn't need to click on the shop. But this is literally used for nothing. I'm thinking too much into it. Alright. So I did remap these to 1, 2. But I'm not making it mobile, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see. The potion shop? Can I make them disappear? I think I'm just hiding them. This is the upgrade card. So I just hide it. It's a long message. What? When I was doing some coding, because when I activated a function, it wouldn't print something before the input user response, even though in the code the print was set before it. And so I just decided to set the print in the same line of code when the function activates and it works. That's interesting because it should run it in order unless your function fires before it. It could be that it was like processing the function before it was doing the print. I don't like it. Are you doing it in Godot? I know they do things like on a looping system. It's like every frame. Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird bugs that I've run into that I'm like, I have no idea how to fix it or even why it's doing it. Okay, Lua. I would have no idea then. I would look into the life cycle of like a Lua application and find out like what order things fire in. And so that will help you at least understand a little bit about maybe when a function gets fired, when does it queue it up to run that function? Does a print function happen, after that or something? Because I know sometimes if it's like running in the stack, like running something like this will stop this entire thing from running. But if this if check happens after these things, then it's like it could error out. Yeah, I've never worked with Lua, but I know like World of Warcraft add-ons are made with Lua. Every time I go from doing JavaScript and back into Godot, I always end up doing like one line of code with a semicolon at the end. Whoops. The print was the function, was in the function, it was the first line of code. That's interesting. But maybe the print, like the function itself, print is a function, so maybe it was added like after your function ran. I don't know. I have not run into an issue like that before. That is interesting. Great card. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm trying to make a fade function for the potions. I mean, something happened. Okay. What am I going to modulate here? Where's the potion shop? All right. Can I not do it on this? Self-modulate. No, that does not work. Hmm. You could do it on the icon. Okay. Let's do Godot. Make button fade out. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about doing it as a tween. I mean, that's kind of sophisticated, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I ran the function and nothing printed till you said something including the first print that was supposed to print before the user response. What? Until I said something, including the first print that was supposed to print. So then it just like waited? Is your code right? Ah, got something in my eye. Okay, you can get like a user response in the console. Can I scale it? Well, yeah, but I mean, the print function is still a function, whether it's built in or whether you wrote it or not. So it might be firing off at a different time than, like, for instance, setting a variable. So you may need to wait for the input. It might be the issue. Like, Lua, wait for input. So you want to wait, do like an until. Well, I'd be careful with this repeat until. But you may, I mean, I don't know what, I've never used Lua, but sometimes you may have to wait. So that might be the issue too, if you're waiting for a user input, and it'll continue to run the code even if you have it saying if the user input, if you're not actually waiting for it. Try to mess with the scale. I could try that. Now I'll let you sit in peace and work on your game rather than hear me yap over some simple code. No, it's fine. I'm working on some simple code too. Just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not simple. But feel free to speak in chat, ask questions. I just won't be able to help with Lua. I don't really know what I'm doing here, so. Ah, that's so funny. Probably go a little bit faster than that. Okay, maybe just do a Y. Kind of like that effect. It's not bad. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Is that too much? Make it go faster. Cool. And on the shop, I wonder how you can make these a little bit more like transition. Follow focus? That's weird. What if I do Godot, animate, scroll box? Is that what this thing's called? Hbox container, that's not it. Scroll container. Here we go. Look at that. When a child's removed. didn't help me. Gosh, I'm going to the page 2 of Google. I haven't done that in forever. Make this a little bit wider. There we go. I mean, I don't really want to do inertia. .3. Not really any settings. I guess the follow focus, but that's not what I'm looking for. What are the scroll modes? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the same person. Is that what this was? Oh. Well, I don't really want to use an add-on for that. That's kind of annoying. Scroll box. Ooh, I like this. They interpolate the child. Yeah, like that. That's what I want. So I wonder if there's like a signal. So when something's removed. So clearly I hide them. Yeah, I want to use the scroll container. I mean, that's not bad. That's better. Now people can see that they're buying it. But I can also do it to the X. Why did it scale it down to the left? Is it because it's where it's located? Ah. What if I moved the anchor point? Oh, all right. All right, just 1 second. I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom. So enjoy these clips while I'm away. All right, I'm back. Now I think that the desktop audio was muted for that, so you didn't get to hear any of those clips. But that's okay. You got to see them, which was important. All right. So I want to move the anchor to the middle of this. Why is it not? Is this moving the anchor point? Oh, did I figure it out? Hey, perfect. Perfect. Wait, why did Foolbox get a shout out? What happened? Who's here? Also, was that today that Foolbox was on Godot's channel? Today's been such a long day. It has been slow. Welcome in, Ryan. And for anybody that hasn't followed Foolbox, give him a follow. He's making some really cool games and he is very intelligent when it comes to Godot. He taught me about resources and he forced me to use them. Basically held my project hostage unless I did it. He had to work. Oh yeah, I think he was on today. Because yesterday, what's today? Today's Wednesday? I don't know what day it is. Yeah, so Two Nerdy Nerds took over yesterday. Because Jotson took over Monday. The Fullbox must have taken over today. I was busy today. I was very busy, but I did catch it. He had so many balls on the screen. Like, I actually went to his stream to see if I could cause him to, like, black hole all the balls or something from his channel, and he had all of them disabled. I was like, oh no, he's getting covered. Foolbox. He has everybody that chats. He has like an overlay made in Godot that spawns you in as like a little ball. Don't at me. Nothing sus about that statement. Yeah, Jotson has... Are they little balls? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I forgot, Jotson has those too. And you can also, like, he has a heat map, so you can make his face red. All the Godot streamers have something very cool, very fun in their overlays. And, I don't want to get sucked into all that. I mentioned it last time I was streaming. I could work on an overlay forever, just like I'm working on this game forever. Thought this song sounded familiar. Why not, Mr. Goob? Make an overlay. It'll be quick. Yeah, it'll be a quick end to me doing anything productive ever. I give him 3 months before he's doing it. All right. 3 months? No, I don't think I could. I don't have anything I want to make on stream. Like, my overlay is what I want. I want something small, something contemporary. I don't know what the word is. Minimal UI, like a minimal UI. I haven't even taken the time to figure out why we get double emotes. It's like if I type in a goob goob, it like breaks the chat. You can make it rain cats when a raid happens? Cats aren't really a part of the stream. Now, if this is the Two Nerdy Nerds with their super cat cafe game. And like the car cafe. All right. Change the visual feedback when you buy the potion. Added shrink effect to the UI. Okay. Okay. Thank you for giving a shout out to the Two Nerdy Nerds. I am wearing their merch right now. It's actually, I love this shirt. It was the first 3XL shirt that I bought because it was the biggest size that I could get. And it fit me. It fit me perfectly. I'm like, there's no way. So it has good vibes from when I bought it. I was like, dang, like I actually lost enough weight to wear 3X. Heck yeah. And I also bought a mug, which I've used probably twice. I should be drinking more coffee. It's a good omen, exactly. For good health. All right. And speaking of Two Nerdy Nerds again, so next thing I'm going to work on here, Bernardo actually mentioned the coins would look better with a little bit of a variation in their velocity. So I'm already using kind of a velocity style, like global position and stuff, maybe I can randomize the speed at which they join. So we've got loot speed here. I do have a random. So it's the player movement speed times that. And then we can maybe do a plus here. We can take that, and then we can do a plus another random F. Actually round this. And then we do a range of do like 50 to 200 and see what that looks like. Go pick up some coins. Man, this song is loud and annoying. All right. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to make them right. Okay, okay. So some of them went fast, some of them went slow. Let me get some shadow balls here. Oh, I like that. The effect was immediately nice. Okay, if pickup direction. It's not changing this, is it? Every time? The little bean is dreaming. She's dreaming big. She's barking. Oh, she's growling now. Okay, I could just do this. I can just do... Oh, scale. Vector 2.0. Cool. Why is it doing that? Is it because it's selected? I think they really have like a use case for all the button hover states. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, so they all go out at the same time. What happens if I do this? Did I just open up chaos? Yeah, I sure did. Movement speed. Oh, that's because player? Okay. Let's make our own over here, though. Instead of player movement speed, we'll do loot speed times this, plus a random range of that. Might make it shoot out too fast. That's not going to be a problem. Oh, gee, that's a problem. Hey, what's up, Pipin? Welcome in. Shiver me timbers. Me dead eyes spy a lot of winning here. No, no, that was a loss. Oh, that was bad. It was so bad. Is 100 too fast? What is the player's movement speed? Like 300? 500? Why am I even using that? So it could be at times like a bunch. Oh, this keeps getting reset. I see. So we'll do 300 times this random number here. This is just adding a little bit of juice, little effects to the game. No reason for me to actually do this, other than to make it a little more polished. You prevented me from getting my chest. I'm very upset with you. Oh. All right. We'll just do this then. I'm just gonna go right through all the ships. Not without some damage, but I went through them. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong here. You ever had an issue where your laptop acts like you're plugging and unplugging it without you doing anything? No. No, I haven't. What kind of laptop? Is it an HP? Battery could be going bad. Could be a connector. If it overheats, the solder or something could be coming up off of it. I've had charging issues on laptops before, kind of like that, but not where it keeps acting like I'm unplugging and plugging it in. Happens to you with the USB since it's loose? It's too much plugging and unplugging. It's a new power supply. The original one was ended by lightning. Did you replace the whole laptop? Because it's possible the whole thing was affected by lightning. It could be soldering. That's scary though, man. You might have to replace the laptop. I've only known one person who's dealt with their electronics after a lightning strike. So you replace the power supply. Does that include the connector? Like the little DC connector or whatever? I'm not an IT guy. I'm just kind of guessing. Okay. And you replace the charging cable. Because it could have melted something in the charging cable if you didn't have that replaced. The whole power adapter. Yeah, then I mean, the computer itself, I mean, if it was part of a power surge from lightning, I mean, the motherboard, you could take it apart if you're comfortable and check the motherboard to see if there's any like black smudges or something, or maybe some like solder that came off. Might be as easy as soldering it. Oh no, you just paid it off at the beginning of the year. Dude, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They send a lightning bolt after you pay off your shit. I kid you not, my dad paid off one of his cars. The freaking same week it got totaled. They hunt you down and they take back what they just gave you. You're like, oh, you thought you paid this off. Don't put that on me. I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. My first thought would be that something else got fried, especially if it was connected and on when the power supply got messed up. But like I said, if you're comfortable with taking out, breaking open a laptop, checking the motherboard, you just look for like dark, it looks like somebody smudged it with like grease or something, basically like a burn mark. If there's any burn marks on the motherboard, I don't know how you restore that. It was often connected to a big surge protector. I don't think the surge protectors they're not like rated for a lightning strike though. The only way to ensure 100% is to not have it connected. There's no surge protector that'll protect it from a lightning strike. Yeah. And you could always take it into like a Geek Squad or something too. Batteries also work as surge protectors since they're capacitors. Right, but if you overload it, it's still gonna explode. It only takes so much, right? I don't really know too much about electronics. I just use them. That was not my strong suit. I was never interested in taking things apart. I was always afraid I was gonna break something, and I grew up working basically like knowing the value of $1. So it's like I never wanted to ruin stuff. I mean, hell, I still have my original Game Boy Color. If that says anything about the nervousness of electronics. Okay. Let's go 50 to 200. These still seem like they're going really far. Okay, okay, okay. That's a little better. Maybe 250. What am I doing? Just spawn them in. If something breaks because of electricity, it's the piece with the smallest resistance, which tends to be the thinnest cable. Right, and that's what I was saying, like maybe the solder, like something on the motherboard, it could be just a tiny blip. It could be just a connector not being connected enough, especially if you just got the power supply replaced on it. It's possible that there might be something that's not connected fully. So check all your wires, And I'm just saying this without Googling anything. These are things that I've done in the past. And usually it's like a loose wire or a solder that was off. Okay, that looks good. We got some randomization in these. I'd say that's pretty good. We'll have to ask Bernardo his thoughts on that. Maybe I can increase just a little bit more. Oh. Yeah, I see. If I could tween that. Yeah, I'm not doing any tweening animations, so we're stuck with this. Not terrible. Okay, one of the other things was to expand the map. I haven't used the new file system yet. Hey, Stoffimel. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I was saying earlier, I feel like today's just been kind of slow. And then when I realized that Toolbox was live on Godot's channel, that felt like ages ago. I could have sworn that was yesterday, but the two nerdy nerds were on there yesterday. So like that's how slow it's been for me, which is a good thing. That is good. I do like a nice, slow, easy day. All right, let's see how much I messed this up by just reparenting these. Immediately. Please tell me I put these on effects under and effects over. Heck yeah. This is new. Wow, it shows all the scene groups and then you can apply them. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Godot 4.3. I'm learning more about the layers, so it'd be cool if this all just works. Like, look, this is so lazy. I did a get parent add child. I didn't even check for the node or anything. And why? What is this? Y is less than. Otherwise, this needs to be on effects over. So this isn't even right, anyways. Yeah, let's see if that works. Easy peasy. And I'm stuck. Until somebody gets destroyed. is not an ideal place. Let me go. Let me go. Ooh. I love that. That worked nicely. Okay. And get rid of all these commented lines here. All right, and this was just to help me organize my layers a little bit. The little pops. Also, I'm glad that I was able to put the little goob wave in the follower emotes. I was thinking about getting like a static goob for the followers too. Wow, can I view this without all? It is so messy with all these effects showing. How do I? Okay. Select all layers. No. Okay. It organizes it out. That's pretty nice. How do I get rid of a layer? We're doing pixel art now. No. What color water is that? What? That's so weird. That didn't look like that. Okay. Go ahead and just do a little. Yeah. We're going to open it up. This is where you're going to go. This is going to be the cove. Okay. Actually, instead of deep ocean, we're going to put the beach. And we can do a little light water. This is fun, right? Ow. No, this is supposed to be on the island. Dang it. It's okay. You can just fill in all of these sandbars. Gosh dang it. They need to be on the island layer. Also, I don't really do pixel art, so this is probably not going to look great, but me. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, that won't work. Continue to do this manually. Where you're going to go to get your ship upgrades. I'm thinking about this where the shop will be. I know I have it opening by a menu right now, but the idea is to not. Beautiful. Dang, that was close. No. Nothing like a little island. Right in the day. I've been avoiding adding on to this map because I'm afraid of how it's going to perform. Got some waves. Rough waves out here. Whoa, you're expanding the map. Yeah. Making the merchant cove. So this is where you're going to go to get all your ship upgrades and stuff. I'm going to put a little island here, little island over here, and make it so that like, be like little buildings and stuff on it. This just turned oddly wholesome. It's probably the Wii Sports music. some ports over here. Kind of deep water next to these islands, so I make that not the bright one. We can do a little bit around the edge. Eh, no longer are you a big ship in a small pond, right? I think I've just like, I know it doesn't look like I've added a lot, but this is basically like a quarter of the map that I just added on. Not too bad. We'll have to test how you fit in here. I think you can, yeah, you can definitely go over this lighter water. Okay. And then just let's add some more of this water texture. So hard to see these things. Try to make it like this is the rough water. You don't want to come out here. You're in the wrong waters, pal. Okay. We can add a few in here. Just a few. Just to show a little bit of motion in the ocean. All right. Let's add another island out here. And let's go and add another one here. Just maybe like a sandbar. I swear this music has wave sounds in it. What the heck? Another little sandbar style island. Little tiny island over here. Soon, Sea of Arrrrchemist. You know, I would be lying if I didn't say that I considered maybe trying to make like a ship's IO game. But when it really comes down to it, I don't want to work on a pirate game forever. That's what's gonna happen. Dang it. Gotta undo all the blue. Not supposed to be part of the islands. Supposed to be part of the water. Okay. Whew. To do the same thing to the rest of this. I mean, this can just be like cliffs or something. Let's go down there and see what's up. All right, this is the first look at the new zone. It just instantly gets destroyed. Wow, okay. This area that I added is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, so that's good. Gonna give me plenty of room to add merchants, different buildings. Gonna have 2 islands here. One's gonna be for the cannon upgrades, one's gonna be for the alchemy. Perfect. And they followed me. Get out of my swamp. Oh no. Why is it splashing into that? That's goofy. Be cool. I have a sound effect for like landing on sand. Kind of look like houses. It's not very intentional, but that's what it is. I'm going to be putting buildings on top of these. Don't know where this tree is, but it's coming down here. Where is it? Oh, it's already way past where I was. I feel like I didn't do the level design on stream. I feel like when I first made this level, it was off stream. Is that true? Personally, being personal must be personal. Maybe. That might be true. Also, making these islands out here mean nothing. I don't think the player can ever see them. It's so personal for you to say that. Don't worry about my posture. My posture is perfectly fine. You gotta save up for that glasses redeem. That's what everybody wants. They want to see me struggle. Except right now would not be a good time to use it. I can just zoom in infinitely. Alright, let's not get too personal in here. You're like, but Josh, why are all the rocks the same? Got a plan. Hey, RTN, what's up? What's happening, Captain? I'm actually expanding the level out. I'm doing what every good developer should do. Randomly placing things on the map. Boom! I'm building Merchant's Cove right now. Hey, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. Some good H2O. The rocks are the same because science. Exactly. Nah, this is all trust the process. This is all trust the process. So I can go in here. And then I can go rock. And then I can change it. Oh, what? And I can flip it. What? You're like, what? 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 All right, I'll stop now. No, what did I select? Okay. What the Sigma? Mother of rock. The hydrate took all of your life earnings? I'm sorry. I would say there's better ways to get points on my channel, but there aren't. So you're stuck with the default method, which is you have to painfully watch me place rocks on the map. What? Oh, it's cute. Why, were you laughing at me? That Godzilla's looking so cute. What did it just select? Stop it. Why is it selecting the enemy spawn points? I don't want the spawn points. I want this. I want this rock. No! Bro, who be creeping on you and laughing at you? That is my fiance. That would be Stellar Frog. Making fun of me. And creeping on me. Quit creeping on me. No, I'm just kidding. You can creep on me all you want. Turn the camera on you. I mean, you can stare at me. Everybody else is looking at me, I guess. How does she feel about such brain rot, you say? She loves it. She said, what brain rot? Say, what? Peaches, 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 peaches. Yeah. I can't tell what this island thing looks like. I've been trying to think of what it looks like, and it kind of looks like a snake. Like a giant snake. You see a face? Yeah, like a derpy snake. The default blender monkey, yeah. If you squint your eyes, the merchant's cove is a happy face. No, not creepy at all. All right, now we have to go replace some of the grass. Why do I have a protractor? Ruler mode. Yes, I'd say that's about 34 degrees. Yes, my calculations do serve me. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like the little merchant's cove here. Imagine replacing grass with plastic grass. They did that in when I was playing football. We played on turf. That sucked. That sucked. You slip and fall, which happens all the time in football. It just hurts. Not only is it hot and it burns, but now you have there's like these little rubber like little rubber pieces that are now in your cleats. Good times. Back in my day, listen here. That was only 15 years ago. They still use that. Well, I would hope so. It was very efficient. And the grass, quote unquote, always looked nice. And that's all people care about, is it looking nice. They don't care about your kneecaps. Yeah. Oh, it sucked. It sucked so bad. I just dig this stuff out because I hate how it looks. It's expensive though. Be careful. You shouldn't be vandalizing, is what I officially say. Unofficially, get that shit out of there. Bring back the real grass as I'm over here placing pixel grass. All right. We got a Merchant's Cove. I forgot that, like, I just have all these enemies up here. Lord Shaking Crying 777. Welcome in. Hello. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have deleted that one. Which ships do I need to get rid of? 10, 11, 6, 9, 8, and 7. Huh? 6, 9, 8, 7, and 11. Delete. Hey, that was all of them. Okay. All right. We don't want anybody spawning in Merchant's Cove. The enemy ships will chase you to Merchant's Cove, but there will be no enemies spawning in Merchant's Cove. What is this? Okay, we're good. Ally ships when? Technically, all the enemies are your allies. Right? Because they also hit each other. But just in case, we got a ridiculous request here. Ally ships. What Sigma are you on? Life. I'm on the life. Don't do rugs. Alright. Let's go check out Merchant's Cove. It's absent of any buildings, but that's okay. I missed that chest. Oh. Ion technology, like, right now. We're all on technology. Ah. What would be cool is if I could do the damage from the point of contact. That would be actually kind of cool. What you coding up right now? I am working on a little game called Arrrrchemist with 4 R's. Like Arrrrchemist, because this was for the Pirate Game Jam that just happened. Let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the itch. So I've got if you type in chat Steam, yeah, no, it's not on Steam. You're hilarious, Ryan. But I did this for the Pirate Game Jam, and it included a game design document, and I even did a little update here for 0.5 that had a bunch of bug fixes, but it's basically like a pirate ship game that you go and you hunt down treasure, you fight pirate ships, you destroy the little animals in the water because they're trying to take you out. And this is my first game in Godot. So I was challenging myself not only by trying to complete a game in 2 weeks, which it was all right. It had a game loop, kinda. You couldn't really win, but you can lose. And then I decided to push past that and continue working on it until I get everything from my game design document into it. So I have bug fixes, I have new things, we have ideas that might make it in, and then we have ridiculous requests that definitely won't make it in. Oh, you like the writing music? Oh, this is a good playlist. This is a DMCA free lo-fi, and it's like cover songs and stuff. I've been digging it. But yeah, so this is my first game in Godot, but I do have quite a few other games that I've made on Average Game Studio, and almost every single one of these, like if you click on games, all these were like made in Game Maker. I I think every single one of them is in Game Maker. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely Game Maker. But the more recent ones, I started doing game art. So I made all the graphics for Quiet Quitter, which was part of a one button game jam. Literally, you just hold space and you sneak through the office and try to leave. There's like 20 levels, I think. There's like 20 levels. It's got a whole leaderboard and everything. Look at that. T-Bone is still at the top with 278. But it's pretty cool. It's on GX Games. And then this Key the Board Warrior, this was all my first hand-drawn game art. And this is kind of like a Survivor style corporate office game. And you get to fight William Loobster. And a lot of people named all the stuff in here. Hey, Granger Devs. Thank you for the sub. Dang, 3 months, dude. How you doing? I saw your Twitter notification. I guess your tweet, your X. I saw on your X today. See, that doesn't sound right. I saw you're gonna be starting streaming next week. I'm gonna be gone for a business trip, so I'll have to catch your VODs. Make sure they're up. Average Studios puts the maker in Game Maker. All right. All right. Look. I changed my tools to Game Maker and Godot. All right. You've been learning Godot recently, so you're hoping to go to Twitch and learn something. You came to the wrong place. You're gonna watch me bumble through stuff, and I'm actually I don't even think I'm really working on too much code today. I I did mostly level design. But GD script, if you're not doing it, it's very easy to learn. I come from a JavaScript background and I picked up GD script pretty quick. But it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you look into resources because having resources set up for things are really nice. You'd use a resource for like an inventory item, and then you can like set your structures in here and all this stuff. I don't know what your game making experience is, but resources are huge in Godot. Yeah, I recommend courses, to be totally honest, not just tutorials. You can get stuck in tutorial hell. But I think I have a learn. Yeah, that Udemy course, not a sponsor. Uh, I've been learning a little bit from Udemy, but I made it halfway through that course and felt confident enough to just start building a game. And so this is my first game in Godot with only making it halfway through that course. But yeah, tutorials are helpful when you're learning like individual mechanics. The courses will be a great tool to learn how to use the interface and the different things. Now, they don't do all the code properly. They may be outdated. The coding standards may not be up to snuff, whatever it is. A lot of people were judging my code that I was writing for that course, and I learned from that by making mistakes. Yeah, Granger, you're just hoping the first stream goes well. Hey, as long as you're live, they can hear you and they can see your screen. That's all you need. And you've got the nice setup for it. So I think it'll be all right. Heck yeah, Granger Devs is gonna be having his first stream on September 4th, right? Let me make sure I got that right. Okay. Yeah, September 4th, dude. That's awesome. So make sure you give him some support, show him some love. And unfortunately, I will not be able to make it there. I'll be traveling that day, but I'll catch the VOD. Which also reminds me, since we're on the schedule subject, I've updated my schedule. I have a lot of stuff going on in life and with my business and stuff, and I've dropped my stream down to Sunday and Wednesday. So it doesn't mean I won't stream whenever I have a chance to. I'll be on a plane, Granger, and traveling, so I will not be able to watch. But like I said, I'll catch the VOD. Anyways, so my schedule will be changing to Sunday, Wednesdays, and I might stream like in between that, of course, but I'll probably stick to just like game dev on stream. And then if I do like an extra stream, I'll be continuing like the let's plays for like Assassin's Creed and stuff. But just got a lot going on right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. So I've been very busy. But it's awesome because some people that are in the community are starting to stream, and I'll have some people to watch, hopefully. Yeah. So I will not be streaming next week because I'll be gone all week. So no streams next week. But when I get back, we'll be back on the Sunday, Wednesday schedule. Lord Shaking Crying says I'm intermediate in console coding. Okay, so you do a bunch of C++ as a hobby. As a hobby. That's amazing. You're hoping to expand into game engines. I mean, honestly, if you know C++, if you want to get into like 3D game dev, Unreal Engine's pretty good for C++. No, I know, Granger. I know you're giving me a hard time. I catch some people's streams on mobile sometimes. Like going to the gym, working out or whatever. Might pull up a stream. All right. So here, create the location. That's done. Um, we got to do the draw merchant assets, add area triggers for the shops. I was reading trivia and learned that it's called C# because it's C+++++. Is it? Is it? Or is it, don't they have like F#? It has to be related to like musical notes, right? That's funny though. The plus plus makes it into the pound. That's funny. If you know C++, C# will be easy to pick up. Does it work that way? I've never heard that knowing C++ makes you go to C#. I didn't even, maybe they are. I've done like a little bit of C++ and a little bit of C#, but it's been so long. That's pretty cool. That's actually good to know. And C++ is really good to know. Oh my gosh. Deny. How do I ban them? Oh, did you already ban them? We already have the best viewers on Twitch. They're right here. Get out of here. J++ was the answer to Java, but it flopped because it can only compile on Windows. That makes sense. There's so many languages out there. The next C++ is going to be C+++++. No, it's not. It's going to be A+. You'd rather use Godot, just prefer to support open source. Yeah, good. I like that. GD script can't be used anywhere else though. Is the only problem. So you'd be kind of locked into the engine by learning GD script. But it does support C#, and C# can be used in a lot of different places. Now, I'm not against learning GD script because that's what I'm learning. And I feel like it's very easy compared to other languages that I've learned. I've messed with Ruby, PHP, JavaScript, React, C#, VB.NET, a lot of those things. And this has probably been the easiest one to pick up and learn, especially for making a game. It's very intuitive, so they did a good job. Before C, you had B. Well, and basic, right? That's why A is going to be the next one. Yeah, Godot is so fast. Like it, I don't think I've had any issues with Godot. I may have had like one where I had to reboot it. But overall, like it's very lightweight. It's super easy. You can modify the editor in any way you need. And if you do know C++, I think you can make extensions for it and stuff. Like since it's open source, I think it's made in C++, if I'm not mistaken. It's necessary because you have a shitty computer. Right. Right. You gotta have it where it runs independently on anything. And it runs on all the computers, Mac, Linux, Windows, probably a calculator. I don't know. Is it like the doom of game engines? Maybe. I'm probably not gonna make everything clickable. Ah, the bigger map. Done. Okay. I think I checked off like 3 or 4 things today. We can probably start working on the nuclear whales now. I'm just kidding. All right. Godot. Let's see. Godot is built using C++. Okay, that's what I thought. The only thing I would make sure to be aware is that C# implementation, they had to use mono version of C#. Right. That's why when I first loaded up Godot and everybody's like, why are you using mono? Are you doing it in C#? And I'm like, no. Apparently I was using the wrong build. So make sure you get the one that says 4.3 stable. 4.3 is awesome, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. You wouldn't mind being locked into GD script because of its open source nature. Yeah. Right. And if anything happened, like you own your game, you own your code, it's all yours. Like that's the great thing about GD script and Godot in general is you own everything you're creating. As far as I know, I looked into some of the licensing. Um, and I feel like using something proprietary can be scary, but here's the thing. You use the game engine for the project. Like you don't want to base all of your games and everything because of one game engine. If you've got a great idea and one game engine doesn't do everything you need it to do, but another one does, go use it. I wouldn't get stuck in just like, oh, I need to use this because everybody's using it, or oh, their pricing might update in 10 years. It's like you got to keep that in mind too, is you got to use the engine that's for your game. I have no ill will towards any other game engines. I just GD script, Godot, all this learning that I've been doing over the past like month and a half now. It's just been awesome. So I have no issue using Godot, and I want to use 3D eventually. So that helps. All right though. We're gonna be raiding out. that's going to be the end of my stream. I know it's just a little bit early, but I started a little bit early today. Um, and I will be streaming again probably Friday and probably Sunday, but I will be traveling next week, so I will not be streaming next Wednesday. But let's give a raid over to Big Boy Games Official. They are working on implementing some, I think, controller support to their game, and their game's actually pretty cool. It seems like a little cozy game. So just share some love over there. He's working in Godot as well. Be a great chance to continue to learn. And it's pretty chill over there too. So enjoy it. Say a raid message. What do we got for a raid message? Just how about this? Goop says hi. That'll be perfect. But thank you all for hanging out. Pipin, thank you. Lord Shaking, good luck on your game journey. And thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you. RTN, thank you for hanging out. The average raiders, raid out. I'll catch you all on Friday. Bye.